Causing your whole raid group to wipe is always a bad idea, and in this video I'll be showing you how not to do it on Guardian of the First ones. There are quite a few abilities to remember in this encounter, but you don't have to remember all of them. At the end of the video, I'll share with you some ways to always have this information on hand, even during combat. When it comes to this guide and my entire Sanctum series, it's well suited for LFR and Normal Difficulties, so if you're a more advanced player, I suggest looking up some more info. My name is Ivona from momsden.com, and if you're on my channel for the first time, you should probably sub to it. I do simple guides for classes, raids, and collectibles you'll enjoy if you like getting some easy in-game wins. You'll also find me live streaming on this channel quite a lot, so feel free to drop by and say hi in the chat as well. This encounter only has one stage, but everything revolves around the Guardian's energy, which gets depleted and needs to be refilled by the 3 energy cores that are in the fighting area. The boss doesn't have a lot to it, but similarly to Sludgefist and Castle Nathria, it's a DPS check where it's well advised to use your consumables and not AFK thinking the others will do your job in LFR. Guardian has a super short enrage timer after all the energy cores have been used, so it's a good time to practice your perfect rotations, time warps, and lost on pull, and all the good stuff that can actually help you kill the boss before it enrages. It's very important to accept the principle of stacking near the boss when he's out of energy. Let him cast a single Purge Protocol and then moving to the closest energy core. Purging Protocol hits the raid very hard, but every next cast hits 100% stronger, which is obviously bad. Moving the Guardian to an energy core after a single protocol cast will reset the process in a way, as the boss will be consuming the core, regaining energy, and discontinuing the protocol casts, and that's kind of what you want. In essence, when you see him cast protocol once, let him do it, then quickly move to the core and make sure he's near one as well. Alright, let's talk about these energy cores in detail so you can understand how the Guardian's energy works. He starts with 60, going lower over time. There are 3 energy cores in the fight area, and each of these gives the boss back 60 energy when he consumes it. When the boss is next to any of the cores, the energizing link will proc, and that's basically him eating the core and getting that energy. During this time, the core is releasing unstable energy, which is just a bunch of arcane damage to the whole raid. However, there's a field called Radiant Energy Shield, which will reduce the damage you take from unstable energy, so you should definitely be standing in the shield. Once the energy core is consumed, it triggers Meltdown, dealing a massive amount of damage to players within 15 yards, so you need to get yourself away from the core as soon as that happens. There's a tank mechanic on Guardian as well, and as per usual, you're gonna have to swap after each elimination pattern, and that's it. When it comes to Sunder, which is another one, the tank is getting hit, and that deals quite a bit of damage to both the player who's hit and anyone within 6 yards, plus making you more vulnerable to Sunder damage in the next 20 seconds. Don't swap after the cast, and make sure no one is around you when the hit happens. From time to time, there's a formed Sentry patrolling around the boss, and you should do your best to avoid it, as there's an area underneath it called Suppression Field, silencing anyone inside of it and dealing bits of damage while at it. However, the sentries do fire off sentry fire, and that's pretty much a barrage of arcane damage pointed at random players. Try not to be hit and avoid sentries as much as possible in general. Another ability to be mindful of is the threat neutralization, meaning the boss is going to mark some players and launch a missile at them in the 10-yard radius. If you're targeted, you've got 4 seconds to take your yellow circle away from the group to not let anyone else get hit. If this is going on while you're under the shield during the energy core phase, you should be at the very edge of the shield and trying to avoid getting other people hit with your circle. There's also a straight line beam once the boss casts Disintegration, stunning unsuspecting players and applying a nasty dot. To counter this, spread loosely, as Disintegration is always aimed towards a random player. And that's pretty much it when it comes to dealing with the Guardian. If you're having trouble with forgetting any of these mechanics, there is an easy fix for that, as you can download these and other Sanctum cheat sheets if you're a channel member on YouTube or on Patreon, and you can keep them open on your second screen or device and be forever reminded of what you need to do. Thanks to everyone supporting the content, as they're the main reason why you'll be getting the next Sanctum guide pretty soon. Good luck and bye bye.